Welcome, everybody, to Unpopular Reviews Monday Night Raw review show. This week, we're going to be talking about the aftermath of Night of Champions. The first Raw to lead up to WWE Evolution. We've got Rhea Ripley versus Iyo Sky. Possible match on the card. We got fallout from Seth Rollins, CM Punk, John Cena. We've got Bron Breakker. We've got new tag champions. And so much more to talk about on the aftermath episode of Monday Night Raw for Night of Champions. This is Unpopular Review. Catch you on the other side. Welcome, everybody, again to Unpopular Reviews Monday Night Raw review show. I'm Big Daddy Cool, and my co-host here is the chosen one, the incomparable one, the executive consultant. EC, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm doing excellent. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm miserable, man. I am miserable.
Okay.
I'm just, you know what? You and I, on and off for the better part of, I don't know, a few years now, a couple years now, we've been trying to do this Monday Night Raw review thing between the two of us for quite some time. And I feel like we're funny guys. I feel like we're entertaining guys. Our subs go up, our views go up. People seem to like us. If you like us, leave a like. If you like us, leave a comment. If you don't like us, get lost. Or not. Stay. Maybe we'll change your mind today. But you know what I don't understand is, like, there's plenty of people that go to YouTube and other platforms to listen to wrestling talk. People talking wrestling. And I tap into some of these bozos, and they're bozos. They're clowns. I saw some Make-A-Wish kid begging for money a couple minutes ago. And he's got, like, how many? You see 200 people watching him?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But.
And he mentioned it. And you know what his title of the show is? WWF, give me money, please. Can you believe that? Maybe we need to change the name of this episode to WWE, give me money, please.
You know what? Not for nothing. And I put it in the chat earlier where somebody said that if a WWE superstar comments, I get tickets to WrestleMania. And Stephanie McCare, of all people, commented,
my champion.
You know, well, she's not a champion or anything. She wasn't even on Raw tonight.
Oh, wait, she's the champion of my heart.
She wasn't on Raw tonight. And
if she was on Raw tonight, if you watched live from Latin America, you got to see her cut a promo in Spanish. There's these cutaways that happen.
I think this was the second week in a row she was not on Monday Night Raw.
She was on Monday Night Raw. I'm not going to have you besmirching my champion. Anyways, so I'm tight about that. So if you're new here,
this show comments on stage.
Thank you. I love you. Welcome. Let's talk about wrestling. If you're not new here, stay a while. Lay back. We're gonna try and thoroughly entertain you. We're on this streaming platform where we're just testing comments here on the side scroll. I apologize in advance because it's size 4 font. You're gonna need a microscope to see what Charmaine is talking about. Let me see if I can read it. Hold on a second. Oh, I disappeared. Hold on, I gotta get real close up here to read it. It says, "Do you think that Roxanne and Rachel will get along?" Yes, I do think that Roxanne and Rachel will get along. Charmaine, thank you for your question. Guys, jump in with all the questions because it's going to be one of these freestyle Monday Night Raw review shows. What do you want to talk about first, EC? I'm hot about Stephanie not being on Raw, even though she was on
2
Raw,
weeks
but
in a
not
row.
in the States.
2 weeks in a row, she wasn't on Raw.
Listen, I don't understand what they're booking her. What
Mad Dog Kelly's talking to you. I don't know if you can read his messages here.
Sammy, here we go. Mad Dog Kelly watching us on Twitter. How you doing, Mad Dog? Sammy is not a bum, for the record. He's a great superstar. Well, agree to disagree. Sami was seen at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Apparently, the Saudi royal family got him a hotel room on the streets, and he was just seen walking out of the streets into the arena. They, actually, true story. They stopped him at security, and they're like, "Sir, where's your ticket?" And he's like, I'm Sami Zayn." And they're like, "Who are you? What does that mean to me? What does that mean?" Sami Zayn. What's that?
Sami Zayn was in a match on Saturday against Karrion Kross.
I'm in a match right now with the guy that's begging for money from WWF.
Who is Rachel? You mean Raquel? Yes. Raquel is this friend's Rachel. Raw was okay. It was all right. It was a little lacking, and I think it's because they were fatigued off of their Saudi Arabia trip, quite frankly. I think it was a bit of a quick turnaround. And then the fact that they're taping SmackDown immediately after is not going to do anything. She was on the Netflix commercial side of Raw, but she wasn't on. And
she was
somebody
on.
who had a lot of
promo.
momentum.
What are you talking about?
She's not on the main show. For somebody who developed a lot of momentum since coming into the main roster, the fact that she was on 2 weeks in a row, I think kind of hurts her momentum.
You're hurting my brain right now with your whack logic. She was on the show tonight. She looked great. She wore leather, even though it's like 90 degrees apart in parts all over the United States. It's like 90 degrees everywhere.
They're in Pittsburgh.
What?
They're in Pittsburgh.
God help them.
Pittsburgh is a great crowd. They have the best football team in the history of NFL.
No, they don't. They're trash. When was the last time Pittsburgh won anything? 90s?
No, they won 2 in the 2000s alone. But
that's 20 years ago.
No,
that's like when Terry Bradshaw was on the Fox panel and he's all like, "I was a champion." Bozo, you were a champion in the 70s. Nobody's counting that.
Anyway, they're the greatest franchise in the history of football. So I want to announce that. How about Rhea? She's getting a title match. Yeah, let's start off with that. Iyo Sky comes out, interrupts Rhea, and says, "I want to face the best, which is you, at Evolution." So Io's just giving out title shots to Rhea Ripley, and now we have to watch this match again.
It's obvious because she likes Rhea Ripley. Like, everybody loves Rhea Ripley. Like,
she gets one of the loudest ovations. I said this on the SmackDown Penitentiary this past weekend. She gets one of the loudest ovations each and every single week.
You know what? In the chat, hit me up with who are the top males across WWE. Who do you think is the top male? Anything. Just who is the top male across Raw and SmackDown? Who do you think is like the most over? Like, if I were to roll up into like people in the street and be like, name me somebody from WWE that's a guy or male wrestler.
Does Roman count?
Roman counts.
But he's the most over by far.
Do you think Rhea is more over than Roman?
I think it's a conversation, but no, I don't.
Okay. All right.
I do believe if you go ahead, you take the part-timers out, right, which is Roman Reigns. Your most over is either going to be CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, or Jey Uso. I would say Jey Uso.
Rhea is more over than Jey Uso.
She might be, and I don't like to say that because I'm not a Rhea Ripley fan, but she might. She gets some loud reactions.
Yeah, no, I believe it. I mean, she's over. She's over like
Roman. She's very over.
See, look, Jeffrey says Jey Uso. So we already talked about Jey Uso. What about Randy Orton? Do you think Rhea Ripley is more over than Randy Orton?
No. But Randy's
That's nonsense. Yes, she is. Absolutely, she is more. Right now, in this period of time, yes.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. I don't even see why you would say that.
Totally. What has Randy Orton done in the last 3 years?
It doesn't matter. He's still Randy Orton. Randy Orton is this generation.
It does matter. It
Cody,
does.
Punk, Jay, and of course Sami Zayn.
Old people know Randy Orton because
Are
they've
you
been
acknowledging
watching
Matt
since
Mad Dog
Cena was a
Kelly's,
champion. Cody is all right. Let's do Cody. Is Rhea more over than Cody?
Yes.
I agree.
I think she gets a louder ovation than Cody Rhodes.
I agree. Do we do Punk?
That's debatable to me. I'm going to say no, but that's debatable.
I think she's more over than Punk.
But you think she's more
except for in Chicago. Chicago.
You think she's more over than Jey Uso?
I do.
Bold.
I think he's lost. Are you? Come on, please.
Mad Dog Kelly said it. You put it.
It's not even a question. Like Mad Dog Kelly.
Cody is over.
Sami Zayn should not even be in this conversation.
Cody's like, hey, Jeff, let me tell you something. They're in a good period right now because they have a lot of wrestlers that are over. A lot of wrestlers.
Okay, so now let's
over.
Let's define over. Is Rhea Ripley a draw? Like,
yes.
Does Rhea Ripley sell T-shirts?
Yes. She sells T-shirts and she sells tickets. People pay for Rhea Ripley.
You think people will be like, you know what? She's coming to my town. I want to go see Rhea Ripley. Let me go buy a ticket to Monday Night Raw?
Yes.
Interesting.
I definitely do. Definitely do.
Do you think they do that for Cody?
Definitely do.
Really? Oh, Tony Clown Con is here. Hey, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Clown Con. Thank you, Tony Clown Con. You look submissive in that picture. Do you think that Rhea Ripley is more over than Tony Khan? Tony Khan.
Yes. Ricochet's more over than Tony Khan.
And he balled. Did you see that like handshake? Like he went up to like give a kid a handshake?
No.
Tony Khan, and he's like,
no. I try not to watch anything that involves Tony Khan.
Oh my God. He's a mess. So Rhea Ripley demands a title shot.
No, actually, she did not. Iyo demanded that Rhea gets a title shot.
How did she do it? Did she go like this? She's like, guess who's going to give you a title shot?
She was talking about how Rhea is the best and all that stuff, and then she said, fuck it, and started speaking in Japanese. She didn't want to do it anymore because it was obvious she was struggling. And it ended up just saying, you and me, Evolution. Rhea said, hey, remember at the end of Evolution, this is what you wanted. So that's where Yao Ming is all elite.
Do you think Rhea Ripley is more over than Yao Ming?
Yes.
In 2025, yeah?
Yes, in 2025, yes.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's just fast forward a minute to Evolution.
Okay.
With Jade winning Night of Champions, surprise finish, we thought that Asuka was going to win.
Most of us did. Do you think that Jade is going to face Iyo Sky, or do you think that she's going to face Tiffany Stratton, or do you think that she's going to face Rhea Ripley? So the Queen of the Ring tournament gets a title shot, a world title shot at SummerSlam, but it's for their brand. It's not you can pick whoever you want, like Royal Rumble. Or you get the leftovers like Elimination Chamber. She has to face whoever the WWE champion is. So as of right now, it's Tiffany Stratton.
Okay. She's totally going to wash Tiffany Stratton. This is not even a joke.
John Cena is more over than everybody in wrestling with the exception of Roman Reigns.
And Rhea Ripley.
I think he's more over than Rhea Ripley.
How about this? If take away his last year business.
I agree.
Take away that he's going to retire. And it's just regular Rhea Ripley versus John Cena part-timer. Who's more over?
Then it's Rhea Ripley. But it's John Cena. It's his last year.
He's selling tickets.
I think Naomi's going to prevent Jey from winning the championship. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He's selling tickets and he's selling merch based on it's my last ride. See you guys later. Right?
John Cena is John Cena. He's always going to be able to sell tickets like that. He just is.
Interesting.
He's this version's Rock.
Guys, you're watching Unpopular Review. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you like and subscribe. We are on our march to 1,500 subscribers, so please help us get there. If you like wrestling and love talking about it, make sure
And
you
you know people who watch
like
wrestling
and
and
subscribe.
have them start watching us here at Unpopular Review because
That's
we
right.
are one of, if not the best, YouTube show out there. I firmly stand by that, and I see too many other ones out here who are sucking yet.
Absolutely. There's guys. There's the GOAT is of wrestling is a big fan of ours, and Cocaine Bear is a big fan of ours, and so is Hot Dog Starks. He's a big fan. So those are just some of the major celebrities in the wrestling community that are big fans of us.
You know what I want to talk about that's really pissed me off tonight, as Fernando just reminded me because he said Raw was firing. Raw wasn't firing. Here's another reason why. It was a good match, but the bottom line is we have new tag team champions in the Judgment Day as they defeated the New Day. How weak was the World Tag Team title reign of the New Day, and why was it so weak?
I think they need. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I want to know, like, what is the purpose? Like, what? I know, like, the story is we're succeeding as the Judgment Day without Liv Morgan. But what is the payoff there if you're not going to see Liv Morgan for another, I don't know, 6 months at the minimum, 8 months, 12 months at the max? Like, what's the purpose of that? I know, like, Roxanne, you want to give her credibility, so you're just giving her more, like, you're giving her the title. That's great. That makes sense. But giving JD and Finn the titles, I don't understand what that does. Now, would I be surprised if Xavier or Kofi are injured? One of those two guys are injured? No. And that's why they dropped the titles so suddenly to Finn and JD and Big.
They wrestled a hell of a match tonight. A hell of a match. I don't see them being injured. I think you're just trying to do something. The story is with the Judgment Day. Obviously, Finn is turning face. They were in the face tag corner. Yet he's manipulating like he's a heel, so I don't understand.
I don't think he's turning face, man. I don't think he's turning face. I think the Liv Morgan injury fucked everything up for them.
I want Judgment Day to break up.
Nope.
I think they've ran its course.
Nah, not going to happen.
Very good, but they ran its course. Them just adding, it's a completely new group, pretty much.
No, I feel
their entrance music. No, they need to go.
The Liv Morgan injury and the addition of Roxanne has breathed new life into them. I think it's new life. I think they're going to keep Finn as a bad guy for quite some time. And I still think the payoff is Finn versus Dominic in some way, shape, or form.
I just don't see it.
Well,
Carlito's gone.
Take your glasses off.
Carlito's gone.
Carlito is gone. You miss him? Go book a flight to Puerto Rico. Go see him. How many?
Finn's just trying to manipulate everyone to forget about Liv Morgan. It does seem like she's trying to just get rid of Liv Morgan and everything she stood for.
Absolutely. He's a troll. You know what the payoff? You know what the payoff is? Easy. Finn Balor versus Liv Morgan at WrestleMania. There you go. Book. That's the payoff.
You're ridiculous.
Not as ridiculous as you this weekend with your nonsense about Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn.
What about
him? You were hating big time on poor Karrion Kross. What has he done to you?
Absolutely nothing. I'm a fan of Karrion
And then
Kross.
you had the gall to steal my gimmick and ask Willie on the SmackDown / Night of Champions review that is available in our archive.
Mind you, Willie's supposed to accept the challenge tonight, and that's probably why his ass ain't here. Okay,
he's not here because he's still looking for his Karrion Kross shirt.
He definitely is looking for that Karrion Kross.
One of two shirts that he says he claims to have. I'll pay to see that, Steve. See, he wants to see Finn Balor versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is coming back as a major babyface. Absolutely, Fernando. And guess what? You know what else? The sun is coming up tomorrow. Good job. You figured it out.
Karrion Kross ain't selling no tickets. That's all I'm saying.
He's not.
He attacked Sami Zayn today to try to get Sami Zayn to admit he's a liar.
Are you sure that that's really the reason that he probably listen? Karrion Kross. I know about Karrion Kross. He's a locker room leader. He's a good guy. He's warm and fuzzy and cares about being a good, upstanding citizen. He probably, what I think happened, and I know some people that know him, so I'll go verify.
I disagree with that, but okay.
Carrion probably saw a vagrant somebody that looked like a vagrant in the back and was like, "Oh my God, how'd this vagrant get in here?" And then he just attacked him and tried to throw him out. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, George, you might want to get your friend. He's talking that Waka Flocka again, making absolutely zero sense.
He's a locker room leader. He was trying to take out the trash.
He's not a locker room leader. If he was a locker room leader, he will be on Raw or more than he already is.
He can't because he's in the locker room leading.
Or he is a catering leader.
He is a caring leader. You're right.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said. I heard.
That's not what I saw. Backstage was done a lot of things. They also backstage we saw, unfortunately, Chad Gable saying goodbye for a little while. As his arm was in the sling, he has to have a.
That is so sad.
But the good news is, Big Daddy Cool, El Grande Americano is still around.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Now, over the weekend, when everybody heard that Chad is going to be out for a prolonged period of time, everybody was like, "Oh no, what about Grande?" God, you know what? I love the IWC because they try to be smart sometimes, but then they reveal their true colors about how you guys are some goddamn marks. I swear to God. The guy wears a mask. You can put anybody under the mask. And that's what they did tonight. They just said, "Next man up." You know what? They probably put Karrion Kross under the mask. Who knows?
He said, "Next man."
He said, "Next man up." He said, I wish Vince was still around because Vince would be like, "Who do we got? Open my door. Just pick any jabroni that just walks down the hall."
Oh
Karrion Kross is walking. Ludwig Kaiser is walking down the hall. He goes, "That guy, put him in the mask." And they did.
You know what? I'm sure he was a fan of it. He was happy with it because what else is he doing? Right? This man got unceremoniously exited from Imperium and has not done anything really since. Except for beat Sheamus.
No. Hey. Let's not undersell poor Ludwig. My man looks good in his suits. We saw him live at the Fountain Blue. What is it called?
Okay. It's not Fontainebleau. Was he with his now ex-girlfriend, Tiffany Stratton?
Oh, they're ex. He broke up with her?
They announced it.
Oh, no. That's
that they are no longer together.
That's terrible, boy.
I'm pretty sure if I go back to downtown, I'll be seeing him back on the prowl like I used to.
Oh, you know him. He's probably asking to be transferred back to NXT.
That's right. It's nothing for him. But no,
he's probably in Charlotte's DMs. Legit.
Maybe Tiffany found out that was true. You know what? Stranger things have happened.
This man is a dog. Y'all don't know the stories that happen in the streets of Orlando, but this man does.
No comment.
This guy. Yeah, of course.
He was on the prowl.
I was about to say Ludwig is probably keeping Tiffany's seat warm, but I guess now he's not doing it. Everybody thinks that it's Ludwig Kaiser as the new Grande Americano. I don't see it. Do you see it?
Well, not so the same person. I think he is a well-established individual from Mexico, and I'm glad to see him successful at WrestleMania, defeating your boy's brother. I forgot his name, but
Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, him. He's doing a bang-up job.
Your boy brother.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I hear you. Your boy. Hey, boy.
What are you, Tiffany Stratton?
Can we talk about that for a second? How ridiculous!
Willie wanted to talk about it. I'm surprised he's not here. He voice noted everybody.
Willie. Oh my God, we should set up a goddamn Discord because the conversations that we have, everybody, all these guys that are in our chat should be in the chat just 24/7. We're gonna look into setting up a Discord by next week. I guarantee you. I want everybody to be part of this conversation.
David, the technician, is the person we should contact to get that done.
Oh, really? Because
that's how you end up.
And then get it done in what? 5 months? Since the guy's got
that quickly.
My man, David is so backwards. David, an ex-host of the UPR show,
currently works backstage,
jumped into everybody's DMs and goes, "Hey guys, do you believe that?" What did he say?
Was it? It wasn't the War Rumble in Saudi. That was Matt.
I was saying, yeah,
SmackDown's going to be 2 hours. Starting
hey guys, did you hear that SmackDown's going to be 2 hours, bro? Like 2 weeks ago, where have you been? What are you doing? And then Mad Dog jumped in and goes, "Can you believe that Royal Rumble's going to be in Saudi Arabia?" I was like, "I'm sorry, what is this? Breaking news from 5 months ago? What is going on? What?" Today he's like, the Survivor Series poster came out and Rey Mysterio is in the middle of it. And he's like, they must have something big cooking for Rey Mysterio. They put Rey Mysterio on the cover, front and center. I go, my guy, Matt, I love you. You're my dog. But the show is in San Diego. Like, that's why Rey Mysterio is part of the poster. Like, come on.
Oh, God.
You guys.
Oh, we got two of the most obvious.
You got
guys.
too many marks.
Yeah,
too many marks in the dance floor.
Gotta love them. Gotta love them.
We're
going to take a commercial break. We come back. We finished like half of Raw. We're going to take a commercial break. We come back. More Monday Night Raw to talk about. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review.
Luca. I have to call him Bad Luck Luca because every time I see this guy, he's trying to help Big T, Tony D. And every time something happens where he's getting hit in the back, I mean, this guy, I wouldn't even trust him if I was in the kitchen cooking because there might be a knife in my back. So Bad Luck Luca continues the trend of being bad luck. I want to get that going, Bad Luck Luca. I don't think he's joining with Stack. I think it's going to be revealed that, and I want to give a shout out to Jeffrey and the chat here because I saw it last week. Forgive me because you shared lovely stuff with me on X. I'm just not as active there, but I saw a tweet that you put. And you said, what if Rizzo is a part? Like, she's behind all this. So I'm beginning to think that she might have something to do with it. Tony's going to realize that Bad Luck Luca is actually the good one. So, yeah, Bad Luck Luca. That's what we're going to do. Bad Luck Luca. You can't even... oh, no, yeah, Jeffrey's saying the best. Oh, he'll burn down the kitchen. Right, yeah, he'll cause a fucking grease fire. I don't trust this man. Like, this man, he always goes down. Like, I could see myself giving him, like, hey, look, I got math homework. Don't ask why I got math homework at 37. And it says 1 + 1 is, I say, oh, look, it says 1 + 1. And he'll tell me 3. I will trust him and watch me be the laughing stock of school. I don't trust you, Bad Luck Luca, at all. I'm keeping my eyes on you. He's the kind of guy, he'll mop the floor. Don't put a wet floor sign there. You'll fall and just, I don't know, suffer an elbow injury or something. We'll get that going. But yeah, we don't.
Who put that comment up there?
I wonder who put it there. I wonder who put it there. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Rated R Raw Review. The Executive Consultant here, Big Daddy Cool. That is from the NXT duo coming tomorrow. They're having their final episodes. The NXT duo has become an NXT trio again. Because starting next Tuesday, Mad Dog Kelly joins the two of them for NXT each and every single Tuesday. But we're talking Rated R Raw Review.
Before we get back to Monday Night Raw Review show, did you guys watch the prediction show for Night of Champions with me and Mad Dog? About 12 minutes in, we take a hard right turn. The predictions just stopped because somebody in the chat wanted to ask Matt if he's ever, what was it? Has he ever cut a bitch?
Choke a bitch.
Has he ever choked a bitch? So me, as a good co-host, I had to ask him the question. The response is hilarious. I challenge y'all to go back and watch it. It was great television. 12 minutes in. Just tap in Night of Champions review show, not review show. Night of Champions prediction show. 12 minutes in. Comedy gold. Is Suge about to come out? Probably.
Stop.
And more like Gator. You
Stop.
want Gator here now.
Oh, God. Stop. Oh, Jesus. Shout out to 40-year-old version. Ladies and gentlemen, Rated R Raw Review. What else will happen? Sheamus versus Rusev. This was
Gator was, hold on a second. Gator wasn't 40-year-old virgin. Gator was the other
way you said it. The way you said it remind me of a 40-year-old virgin scene. If you know, you know.
No. It was Will Ferrell in what was it the bad guy? It was a movie with
So
him.
Will Ferrell's a terrible act. I can't stand any movie he's in.
It was Will Ferrell. And it was the other guys. Thank you, bad guy. Thank you. It was Mark Wahlberg, and he's yelling at Ava Mendes, his wife. Oh, Ava Mendes, God damn it! Oh, is it getting hot in here?
You'd say it was hot up there in New York.
Oh my God!
I heard music and thought Willie was going to make an appearance. No, Willie is probably asleep.
You know what? We should put Willie on the side of a milk carton because during the Night of Champions review show, Willie said, "Oh, hold up, guys. I got to go outside and get something." And we haven't seen him since. He might be locked out of the house. He might still be on the porch just waiting to get let back into the house. We have not seen him. So if y'all see Willie or hear from him, please tell him that we're concerned.
Y'all do that. What does Mad Dog Kelly mean by WWE 2K game? What's his answer? What is
because when I said, have you ever choked a bee out? He's like,
oh, yes, he did say that.
When I play 2K. Only when I play 2K. And I said, oh, okay. He's like, everywhere else, it's not allowed. Only when I play 2K. And I said, oh, okay.
Shout out to Mad Dog Kelly. Next week is going to be a busy week for him as he takes over NXT with Bad Guy Jack and Sabrina Estella. And then on Thursday or sometime next week, he has to do the prediction show. He has to do a prediction show for NXT Great American Bash. He has to do a prediction show for NXT Evolution. And he has to do NXT WWE Evolution. And he has to do a prediction show for Fall In.
We put that boy to work. So get to work, boy.
He is definitely being put to work next week. Real Talk Jack, take over NXT. Take over with you, okay? I said with Bad Guy Jack and Sabrina. Stop. Rusev versus Sheamus. Most people don't get that reference. Rusev versus Sheamus.
We're just talking about old movies.
On Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Banger match, but Rusev as always.
Was it though? I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. I love me a good old-fashioned thumb to the eye in a match, and I haven't seen it in a while. And then Rusev just said, boink, and popped Sheamus right in the eyeball. I feel like heels don't heel it up like they used to in the 80s. Like, where's the back rake? You remember the back rake was a devastating maneuver.
Yeah, Hogan loved it.
And an airplane spin. Oh, Hogan, that was his kryptonite. When someone would rake the back of it, he'd be like, ah! The only time the man would sell properly was just a back rake.
That's going to be a ranted text. Bottom line is Rusev won by exposing the middle part of the top turnbuckle, rammed Sheamus into it, hit him with a monster kick. But Sheamus, I don't know if he's ever defeated Rusev.
Oh, word?
Wow. Yeah, I think Sheamus always loses to Rusev. Sheamus has been on the jobber tour for about 2 years now. I'm noticing he doesn't really win that feud.
He knows his role. Listen, the guy's doing his YouTube show. Oh my God, did you watch Stephanie Vaquer on this Sheamus YouTube workout show?
I did hear Stephanie Vaquer was not on Raw tonight and last week, so she had to find some other way to show some FaceTime. So she's. I'm
gonna hold on. I gotta look. I gotta make sure my wife and my kids aren't around. I watched that with some lotion. I'm just telling you, it was that good. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, TMI.
She's dancing. She's twerking. She teaches Sheamus how to twerk.
I'm sure Miles Bourne loved that. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. It's a blast from the past there.
Hey, man, Patel. Wow, look at that. My guy. Wow. Oh, shit. Now he's got a whole family. What? There's 4 of them in that picture. My man disappeared. I haven't seen you since, like, COVID.
I see clips of it on his YouTube. Mitten holy hell.
Wow, yeah, right. I'm talking. This is a blast from the past.
Steve, yo, LOL.
Come on now. You seen that? They twerking. And then she does some salsa. She's teaching him salsa moves. Oh my God. Miles Bourne doesn't. Listen, that relationship ain't gonna last because Miles Bourne doesn't know what the hell to do with her. Trust. He certainly doesn't know how to handle a woman of that caliber. Nobody, not many men do. I thought he was kidnapped. He probably was kidnapped by that woman and then birthed 2 of his children. Yeah, good to see.
He hit his favorite David line. Oh no, he is. I'm doing well. I've been attending both Saturday night's main event Evolution, and I'll let you know how things grow as attendance. Thank you. Right. I will personally be there, but I appreciate that. Thank you. She has her favorite workout music. She's low key funny.
She is. She likes Iron Maiden.
Next thing I want to talk about is your World Heavyweight Champion Gunther coming out to talk about his match that he has at Saturday night's main event against Bill Goldberg, only to be interrupted by Seth Rollins with his new briefcase to let him know that CM Punk will never win a world title while he's still breathing, as he always says, and that he's going after whatever world champion he wants, whether it be Gunther or John Cena. What's so funny?
I remember at Night of Champions when Seth Rollins shows up and John Cena says, "What are you doing here?" And Seth Rollins was like, "You were just dead. You were out. 1, 2, 3." And he goes, "Well, I'm alive now."
I didn't find that funny, but just because you told the story now, I find it funny. Like, what is
so ridiculous? It was so ridiculous and over the top. You were dead 5 minutes ago. Well, I'm alive now. Oh my God, amazing.
I like the custom briefcase for Seth. That looked clean. It did look clean. Bottom line is CM Punk came out like it was Groundhog's Day to, why is CM Punk always walking around so angry?
Because he got kicked in the balls or not.
It ain't the first time, but he always is. I feel like these are his feuds. He always says these deep personal feuds where all he wants to do is beat somebody's ass.
Because he can't beat up. That's why. He can't beat up Seth. He can't beat up Drew. This man,
he comes out and he chases Seth Rollins off, and then he disrespects your world champion in Gunther, right? Pushes him on the ground. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins is laughing because CM Punk leaves, and only to be met when he turns around by one L.A. Knight.
What is L.A. Knight doing on Monday Night Raw anyway? Like, shouldn't he be on SmackDown?
Well, first of all, like I said, SmackDown was taped immediately after this. But second of all, I mean, the rumors are out there, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be true. He's probably going to get traded to Monday Night Raw very soon. Going to get traded to Monday Night Raw will be good for him. He's been on SmackDown since he joined the main roster. I think it would be a breath of fresh air for him to join.
Who would you trade for LA Knight?
If I'm going to be completely forthcoming, my prediction will be Jey Uso.
That is a lopsided trade. I feel like.
How so?
Because Jay is way more over than LA Knight. Why would you trade
Jay's more over than almost anybody, but Jey Uso.
Right. Why would you trade him?
Because I feel like he's going to join, and I think I said this on SmackDown, the Night of Champions review show. I think he's going to rejoin Jimmy into the fight against Solo Sikoa.
I hear that. I saw that. I agree, but I just don't think that trading him for LA Knight is the right move. I feel like LA Knight for Jey Uso is like trading Rafael Devers for a 4th tier starting pitcher and some bums. If you're from Boston or watch baseball, you'd know that reference.
I don't watch baseball, and I'm not from Boston, so I don't get that reference. Jeff Littman. Show Gunther like nothing. I agree. I would trade Sami for LA Knight. I think Sami would be a good trade. I think Sami could use a trade, a bit of a breath of fresh air, but I really think it's going to be Jey Uso.
I would trade Sami for a shopping cart. Did you hear that his ride is a shopping cart?
I heard you say that on the prediction show. I did hear you say that.
True story.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event in the evening, as Justin Roberts would say, it was a weak one in my opinion. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus Sami Zayn and Penta. Let's talk about Penta. I mentioned it on
let's talk about Penta. You've got a lot of thoughts about Penta.
I'm a fan of Penta. Penta is one of my favorite.
I don't know. I don't think you are because you like to rag on him a lot. Cero
Let me
miedo.
tell you something. Big Daddy Cool and
Yeah.
I are very close, right? And if he comes down here, we're perfectly safe. Me going to New York, I'm not so sure. But if I'm getting attacked into Brooklyn, right, and I call this man for help, and he
We've
gets
never
out the
gone to
car
Brooklyn.
and he starts pit walking, right, he said, "Coming to help me, I got a problem." Okay, this man, I watched it over again. I really did. John Cena's there, she get choked. And this is what Seth Rollins thought he was dead. Literally get choked. Right? Penta comes out. And then he stops and he pauses and he doesn't do shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why?
Listen, he don't mean nothing to them.
Apparently
He's waiting for the
not.
right moment.
Apparently not. He literally, when his music hit, Bron and Bron son stopped to look at the entranceway to see who was attacking. When Penta came out and just stood there, Bronson said, "Fuck this, I'm going back to attack John Cena." It was ridiculous. He literally just. It is funny. It's funny sometimes because when they do the little thing that I hate at the beginning of the show, where they say Penta is here, and what is he going to do tonight? And then he's the only one that he knows the camera's on him. Let me stop and quick walk, and like this is what he does. Everybody else tries to walk slowly, like they don't see the camera. I still wish they would stop that thing with the entrance.
Hold on a second. But when the Undertaker starts doing his dead man walk, that's acceptable.
How many times is Undertaker, when he's saving somebody, he wastes no time. The lights go off.
Bullshit. He's not running.
He's not running. The lights go off, and then the lights come back on, and he's already in the ring ready to do some business. He's clutch. Who's worse, Penta, Jeffrey Hardy, or Rhea Ripley for a save?
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy comes out and dances to his brother getting his ass kicked.
His brother was dying in the ring, and he's like,
"Oh my gosh!" That was how Jeff Hardy was dancing to help Matt on AEW. Yeah, he made sure he got his stick. He's like, "Yeah." That's like Penta gave no Fs, and then he still got his ass whooped. I'm a big fan of Penta.
Yeah, I like how you say you're a big fan of Penta. You're very critical of him.
I'm upset that he got eliminated in the Royal Rumble and they let him in. I feel like that was stupid, and I don't like his music. And
what do you like about Penta? You said nothing but bad things.
I like his matches. I think he's a phenomenal wrestler. I think he's very charismatic. But his music sucks. That's not his fault. That's Def Rebel's fault. And I don't like his little finishing maneuver thing he has.
The Mexican Destroyer?
And the thing he did to Chad Gable for his arm. He's like, and he falls back. No, it's so stupid. Yeah, I wish it's not Code Red. That's the thing Zelina Vega did. Speaking of Zelina Vega, she lost the championship, and I really want your thoughts. She lost the championship to none other than the very, very talented Julia. And I heard somewhere along the lines that this sends Zelina Vega back to not being on TV for 2 years. What do you think?
I hope that's wrong. I hope she calls in her rematch clause.
Oh, we don't need to see that.
And second of all, what did I think of this? I thought that it was basic because that's what Julia is basic.
Julia is not basic. You want to hear basic? And I use the word heard loosely because that's what you don't hear when Zelina Vega comes out a pop. But Zelina Vega's skill is beneath basic.
Why? What do you mean? What do you mean?
She's not that good.
Why is she beneath? Because she's a small woman.
You said it.
Why you always gotta?
That's a good, comparison.
Why do you have
63 damn days? 63 days too long. She had that championship. Makes no sense.
That's amazing. She's a great champion.
She was not.
She took it to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. She took it to like places.
She took it someplace where she said, "Hey, look, we can make it."
if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And she proved that.
She and Damian Priest need to go.
Damian Priest ain't going anywhere. This man is bagging. Can we talk? Let's talk about Damian
We don't
Priest.
know. We don't know that.
I hope that Damian Priest watches this show because Damian, I want to give you props. I want to clap it up for Damian. Let's clap it up for Damian Priest because I've never seen a man move so fast in dumping a chick when she gets fired and then leveling up as quickly as he did. Kaden Carter, she got a termination notice from Triple H. And then like seconds later, I must have gotten a termination notice from Damian Priest because my man stopped showing up in her TikToks. And now all of a sudden is showing up at Yankee games with Lola Vice. So I want to give it up. You know what? Damian Priest, he's my wrestler of the week. He didn't even wrestle. He's a wrestler. He's my wrestler of the
never
week.
on TV. Oh no, he is on TV. He's you talk about Sami Zayn. And I think you talked about MJF not having a locker room in the back room. That Dynamite one day. Let's talk about Damian Priest and how all he does is scour the hallways.
He's an intimidating. Listen, there's no real locker room that can hold him. He's a big man.
I mean.
You know who I haven't seen on SmackDown in a while?
Who?
B-Fab.
B-Fab was just on SmackDown. Like she literally was there.
What?
She came back there with the Street Profits. She said, "I got your back in case Nikki Cross shows up." That's what she said.
I'm almost certain that did not occur.
I'm almost certain that you.
I watched all 3 hours.
Are you watching it with the same? Are you watching with the same eyes that you saw Stephanie Vaquer? Let me explain something.
Stephanie Vaquer was on tonight. There's people in the chat that say that she's on.
She was mentioned, but she was not on.
She was on. Listen, you don't watch Netflix from the Latin American feed, or else you would have seen her.
She was mentioned because Ivy Nile, who's now pseudo in charge of American Made, mentioned her.
B-Fab, you'll be missed.
Speaking of Stephanie McCare, I'll give her this though. I think she is my early pick to win that battle royal that was announced by the GMs.
Who is she going to fight at Evolution?
I think she's going to be in the battle royal. There's a battle royal at Evolution, and the winner.
I don't want her to be in a battle royal. I want her to effing wrestle somebody worth a damn.
She's going to wrestle like 19 of them because she's going to be in a battle royal, and I think she's going to win that battle royal.
That doesn't count the same way, Chris. I want her to fight Asuka.
But she's going to get a title shot at Clash of Paris because I think she's going to win.
Clash of Paris?
Right, the winner of the battle royal gets a title shot at Clash of Paris.
Bro, are we just skipping SummerSlam?
Well, no, they already had something where the winner gets a title shot at SummerSlam. So they're not going to do that.
Oh, my God. This is... So she's not going to be at the SummerSlam card at all? Well, then I guess what, Triple H? I'm not buying a ticket.
I will be surprised if she's on SummerSlam card. Yes, I'm sorry, you're right.
I'm not buying a ticket. She needs to be on the SummerSlam card.
I will be surprised. I just don't see it. Not at all.
That's ridiculous. How disrespectful to my champion. What? They should have just left her on NXT if they were going to treat her like this. How are you guys seeing SummerSlam, by the way? I'm going to be there both nights. I'm going to be there 0 nights because Stephanie Vaquer isn't booked. You go tell Triple H that, mad dog.
You know, there is one YouTube show that I do find entertaining. It's called, they're not going to give us a shout out, so I should give a plug, but it's called It's Real to Us. Or Still Real to Us. You remind me of the guy off of there one time just now.
What?
How are you guys?
I'm insulted. I haven't even seen these marks, and I'm insulted.
Yeah, they're pretty good. How are you guys skipping SummerSlam? I will probably be at SummerSlam one of the nights. What we're thinking about doing, we haven't talked about it yet, Big Daddy Cool, but what Bad Guy Jack was suggesting is that HOG is having a show on Friday. At first, I said we're going to do karaoke on Friday. Now we're thinking maybe we do a watch party on Saturday and then go to karaoke from there.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. The way EC keeps mentioning Battle Royal, what if Stephanie gets on the card? But she's not. And let me tell you why she's not, okay? Where would you put her?
Night 1 main event. What do you mean? What do you mean?
How are you going to main event SummerSlam if you're not even fighting for the world title?
Bro, they can find ways. Make it happen. I come.
That's between you and whoever your partner is.
And the sheets.
Yeah, like seriously, I don't even know why he's.
I come so far away. Or is that
right? Stephanie doesn't have anybody to wrestle. She's not going to be it.
She can wrestle me. That's main event worthy, no?
But you're not going to be there.
There's an open challenge where she's going to wrestle a man. I'm definitely first in line.
Unfortunately, Bad Guy Jack, if we do that the way you just suggested for SummerSlam, the technician won't be joining us because he's booked.
He's booked with what?
He's going to some wrestling promotion that Saturday night.
Do we know which one?
He's told me. I forgot.
GCW?
No.
MLW?
No.
Is W even in the name?
I believe so, but it's nothing that we know too familiar with.
CZ.
Friday's the day he allotted us to go to karaoke, so he's going to join us for HOG.
Friday is the day that he allotted us. What does that mean? Like he's graced us with his presence? Like,
well, in case
you can't go to karaoke without him.
In case you forgot, he of course you are showing. When he goes to one of these wrestling weekends, he skips us to go to other promotions to get his name out there.
Good, I'm glad.
But he allotted us time.
If you're watching and you own a federation in the New York tri-state area and you need a referee, please book referee David Sanderson. He can do this. He can count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
He got this right. All the referees got to do this.
Oh yeah, he can wave shit off. If you need a good referee to wave shit off, David Sanderson is your guy.
What do you guys think about Seth's new briefcase? I like it. It was fine. That's fine. I don't care. That part, Jeff.
What else do we need to talk about?
That was it. That was pretty much all of Monday Night Raw.
This was a great episode of Monday Night Raw.
Oh shit.
It needed more BFAB.
Oh, stop. Matt Riddle wrestling my friend Cha-Cha Charlie.
Is that a riddle? Like, is that like a legit riddle? Like Matt Riddle is
Cha-Cha Charlie is actually a wrestler that's based here in Florida, so I don't know how
no, he's friends. Not. No, he's not. Can I find Cha-Cha Charlie on Cameo?
You might.
Probably. Raw was decent. Wow. If somebody were to like say hey, EC, you're decent, are you offended?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us here tonight. Let me tell you something right now. We have something for everyone here at Unpopular Review. Join us each and every single Monday at immediately after Monday Night Raw. Unless they go and do it earlier, then it'll be 10 o'clock. But the bottom line is immediately after Monday Night Raw, myself, Big Daddy Cool, Steven Willie Beeman for the Radio Raw Review. NXT Duo tomorrow with Steven Willie Beeman and Sabrina Estrella before Matt Bad Dog Kelly joins and becomes the NXT Trio next week. All Elite Heat podcast on Wednesday with the Sheriff, with Cactus Katie and Venomous Vincent. And then, of course, Thursdays we have predictions during weeks of pay-per-views and PLEs. And Sunday morning, the SmackDown Penitentiary with the Mark Victor Rodriguez, as well as Z is silent. Mark Victor Rodriguez won't be there this Sunday, joining Z. However, will probably be the executive consultant.
You and Z make a good team. I mean, we're good too, but I feel like you're a different man on that show. With you play different roles. You're definitely on one when you're with Z. I felt like this episode of SmackDown Night of Champions review, you were in rare form.
Yeah. We definitely get Lyra, Becky Lynch, and Bayley for Evolution. Oh, yeah, that's happening.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know
I forgot about Becky Lynch. I forgot about Lyra.
Of course you forgot about it because it's a Lyra. That's why. Because Lyra's involved. Steve, I DM you a pic. Why would you do that? Why? No one asked for that, Charmaine. Why would you send me? I DM'd you a picture of a man. Cha-Cha Charlie. Why? Why would you do
Cha-Cha.
that?
Support Cha-Cha.
Support Cha-Cha? This is offensive to my people. This man is wearing a poncho and a sombrero. This is offensive. Why would you send me this, Charmaine? What's wrong with you?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us. For Big Daddy Cool, I am the Zach Consulting. We'll see you right
Now
here
watch
next
me
time.
get in trouble. Like my wife's gonna be like, "Who's Charmaine? Why is she in your DMs?" Oh no, don't worry, babe. She's sending me pictures of a Latino guy in a poncho and a sombrero. That's just Cha-Cha Charlie. Nothing to worry about here, dear. It's
Not
just
the
Charmaine.
first time a UPR host got in trouble with their significant other because of Charmaine. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching us. We'll see you right here next time on Unpopular Review. Good night, everybody.